On this week's edition of The Overtime, we will take a look at Bases basketball and the hot start to their season. Plus, we'll highlight a Coconino basketball star, and we'll take a look at NAU football and how they can improve from last season. And lastly, look at a key lumberjack for the NAU women's basketball team. All that and more on this edition of The Overtime. And thank you for joining us, and welcome to this edition of The Overtime, Northern Arizona's only sports show. I'm your host, Michael Manny, joined by reporter Connor Trett. Connor, are you ready to get into this week's content?
Thanks, Michael. I'm ready. Let's jump right into it.
Starting off on the hardwood, the Bases Yeti boys basketball team is off to a 7-2 start with 3 games left to play in the regular season. Connor, what can you tell us about how the year has played out so far for this team?
The Yetis have had a hot start to their season 9 games in. They began the year with a 33-21 win over the Ash Fork Spartans, followed by an 81-10 blowout against Seligman. And the landslides did not stop there. The Yeti went on to win 4 of their next 6 games, outscoring their opponents by a combined 246-79. And this past Tuesday, they beat the NPA Spartans 64-57. One of the key players for Bases has been junior forward Marcus Dufek. He is averaging over 17 points per game, and he's posted back-to-back double-doubles against Fredonia and Baghdad. Also in those games against Fredonia and Baghdad, he single-handedly outscored both opposing teams.
The Yeti will try to keep their momentum going and finish the season strong as they battle for a spot in the playoffs. Currently 5th in the Central West Division, the team is about to be back in action against Mayer as of recording. The Flagstaff boys soccer team is currently 9-2, most recently defeating Deer Valley this week, 3-1. Connor, what else can you tell us about the Eagles' season?
The Eagles are currently sitting at number 2 in the Grand Canyon region and number 4 in all of Division 4A. A big factor in this team's success has been senior goalkeeper Riley Olsen Swick. In 11 games, he has posted 6 shutouts, and the Eagles have been backing him up with a prolific offensive attack. Flagstaff has yet to be shut out on the season and has outscored their opponents 40-8. The Eagles look to stay hot in the final 3 games of the season, heading into the playoffs.
Up next, we shine a spotlight on star Coconino High School guard Kianna Manuelito as she plays her last season as a Panther. I caught up with Manuelito after her team's win against Shadow Mountain this past Tuesday to see what she will remember most about her Panther career. Coconino is off to a great start this year, and a big reason for that is senior guard Kianna Manuelito. Although even with a great career, she didn't realize her talent for the sport right away.
I didn't realize the qualities I had as a basketball player at a young age. I think that came over time.
Coconino head coach Cassie Schrader says it's her dedication that has brought her this far.
Over the years, Kianna she always wants to improve. She's always, staying at practice a little bit later just to get a few, free throws in.
And there's one thing that stands out to her this year.
Probably the chemistry that I built with the girls because, it's my senior year. It's a season we weren't going to have.
With almost losing the season, Kianna is just trying to take it all in.
It's her senior season, and we almost lost the entire season, so I think that she's just kind of seizing it while it's here.
Over the years, Coach Schrader has been able to see Kianna grow into the leader she is today.
Here she's done a pretty good job of embodying what I want her to embody as a leader. Just vocally, leading by example-wise, all of that. So she's definitely always had a positive impact on this team.
And if Kianna had to say one thing to her younger self, it would be
confident, go into the basket.
And coming up, we will be looking into all things college sports. Stay with us.